Now, those are just little reference lines. They don't have to stay there, but as long as you know we shouldn't go too far out. Okay, so there's that. And there are my lips. I actually wanted it to go a little bit more that way. And I'm okay with that for now, because I can always tweak it if I need to. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to create some eyebrows. What I usually do is, I usually like to put a little reference point where the corner of your eye is. I come in just a tad, and then the other side of the other corner of your eye, I put a tab, and these are diagonal, so like it just kind of goes up and over a little bit, and then up and over a little bit. Okay, and same thing for those. Up and over. And then this is the part where you can make your own. Now, eyebrows, there's all kinds of different types. You can make it more textured if you want it to. I'm just making mine more clean. But eyebrows usually go thick where the hairs are, and then eyebrows usually start to thin out right there. So these are also too kind of challenging to get the same sizes, but I know my eyebrows aren't perfectly even. I'm thinking a lot of people's aren't, so it's okay if it's not perfectly even. As long as you're getting the idea that it, where their placement is, you should be fine. Okay, so there. I'm okay with that for now. Okay, let's talk about your neck. Now, remember what I said about the neck? The neck does not totally, we don't have really thin necks, so the necks usually start to come out where the lines start to narrow down around the bottom of the face. They start to come out. So your neck, you have to have a decent sized neck in order to support the head. And I think it's a little wider for men too, and that's why I put them right here. I'm actually creating a guy. I know it looks a little girly, but it's only because my lines, like the eyebrows, are a little precise and such. So it just depends. And what you can do is start to come, shoulders start to come out, and I can go ahead and erase these lines. There you go. Okay, alright. Trial and error. That's what it's all about. That's why we're drawing lightly. Okay, now the hairline. Let's talk about that real quick. The hairline. Our hairline, depending on how much of a forehead you want to give the person, we actually, if you just kind of look in the mirror and you can see your own hairline. Some people have a widow's peak where it comes more, dips in more. We do have hair on the side, and where sideburns are, you have to remember that some of our hair goes in front of our ears, and we have the hair all connects where the top is. Okay, if you don't like that hairline, it almost seems like the hairline is too high, so I'm going to go ahead and lower it. Yeah, that looks a little better. I even might want to even change the top. His head was kind of looking kind of pointy, so I'm going to go ahead and pretend he has like a buzz haircut. Okay. So there you have it. There's his hairline. Now I know it's a little different than a woman's, regarding how to put hair in, but you look how I did this one. For the top of her head was about right here, and I made it look like she had parted hair, and I actually drew a line slightly above her head to show that her hair has height. Her hair has height, and so it still worked. It still worked really well. Okay. Now, eyelashes, that's something I had not talked about regarding this portrait. But, eyelashes. Example, common mistake students do is they make all the eyelashes the same height. Or like for the instance, high, low, high, low, high, low. Perfect. And all eyelashes are different. And this is another thing they do, and they make little triangles to showcase eyelashes. What you should do is eyelashes, they're different lengths, and you can achieve that by just thinking about the eyeball being a sphere, and right in the middle of the eye, the eyelashes would go up, do like a little wisp up, and as they start to go this way, they start to wisp the other way, and then on the other side of the eye, they start to wisp up again, and these are kind of like little check marks. So let me go ahead and show you. Now I know this is a guy, really, you can probably have just a little bit, but eyelashes, very subtle, very, very subtle, and so I'm not making it a big deal at all, but just giving him a little bit. And he doesn't really need any eyelashes on the bottom. Makes it full. Alright, so that was my lesson on proportions of the head. Follow your notes, and good luck to you making your first proportional head.